Hello and welcome to the Alchemical journey. Here we are again, out and about in the Glastonbury Zodiac. My name's John Wadsworth.
My name's Anthony Thorley.
And we're here to talk about our forthcoming Alchemical journey workshop weekend for the sign of Virgo. And of course here we are on the Virgo figure down by the River Carey, which draws most of this figure, doesn't it, this river?
Yeah, River Carey starts at Castle Carey, which is a few miles upstream. It's very interesting. It starts off at a place called Our Lady's Spring, where there are a sacred spring. So right from the start this water has a kind of special quality and it meanders its way across the landscape. The word Carey means meandering, and it's quite flat land, and then it sort of meanders its way right around this figure. And you know, this is the Virgo figure in the landscape, and you know, you think of Old Mother Carey, which is a kind of an old word for a witch, or more accurately Mater Cara, which is Our Lady, Christ's mother. So there's a kind of element of that, and that's exactly what we have here in the landscape. I mean, you know, a remarkable old hag-like lady here, you can see, holding the corn dolly in her hag-like face here, and her skirts here. And we'll be walking on this figure when we do our walk on the Sunday of the workshop, but that's more to come maybe.
And she sits out here sort of, we always say she's beyond, kind of beyond the pale out here, isn't she? She's a bit outside of the zodiac, or the natural ring of the zodiac, very slightly.
Yeah. The
other side of the fosse way.
Which is the kind of paling, the kind of fence. So this is a zodiacal figure which is actually outside the normal boundaries, and it's very interesting because this is the one figure I think that you can't see Glastonbury Tor from, isn't it? It's the only one. Yeah. So it's kind of right out there, something rather special, rather separate, and very rarely visited by anybody who's interested in the zodiac. People do things around the Glastonbury area, but they don't usually come out this far, and this is a very exciting figure to find out about, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And it's full of Virgo and symbolism. It feels, I mean, this is the sign of the harvest. This weekend we'll be working with the energy of the harvest in many ways. Virgo takes the, you know, in Leo everything was growing through the summer. We have this abundance of you know, the wheat growing in the fields, the golden fields of wheat and corn. And here in Virgo we cut the wheat and the corn. We separate out what's useful from what's not. We discard the rest, and we want to get to the kernel, to the essence, to what's really useful. And Virgo is all about, it's a very practical earth sign, isn't it? It's all about what's useful. Clarity
and purity. Yeah. And it's very strange that this landscape has things that you'll learn if you come on the walk, quite extraordinary things about clarity and purity actually here and nowhere else in Somerset that we've ever found. Really extraordinary things, and also lots of female imagery. Just a little way from where we're talking to you now, there's a nature reserve which has the painted lady on it, butterfly, and rarely anywhere else. When you go into the church here, you find an extraordinary kind of layering of female imagery. Hardly any men in the church there. It's quite extraordinary. And why? Well, you're on Virgo. Yeah.
This is the sign of the goddess.
Absolutely.
You know, Virgo, I often say Virgo's the only unchained woman in the sky. The three women in the sky, two of them are in chains. Virgo remains free. And she remains free because she represents that archetypal goddess form, the archetypal feminine. She holds the sheaf of wheat in her hand with the traditionally auspicious star of Spica marking that ear of corn. And there's something, you know, that this is the guarantee of the harvest. This is this is the you know, the life continues. Virgo is at that point of the recycling of life. Of the fruits, and but also the promise that the harvest will come again next year.
And she's the pregnant mother, quite literally on the figure here, as well as being kind of the hag. The main village here is called Bab Carey, and it literally is a kind of lump where her belly is, as if she's pregnant, having a baby.
Like Babe Carey.
Like Babe Carey. It's just all extraordinary. All to find out about on our wonderful workshop.
Yeah, it's this is one. We call this sometimes harvesting your gold. You know, we got in touch with our gold in Leo. We connected to our hearts and to the energy of gold and our shining light that we all are. And here in Virgo is where we harvest that, where we get to the essence of it, where we derive from it, extract from it what we can take from that shining essence and apply in the world in a practical way. It's a wonderful workshop
to find your gold.
To find your gold and to be able to work with it, to be able to apply your brilliance, your genius, your amazing qualities, to be able to apply those in the world. So that's what this is really all about. And as you walk around this figure, we prepare ourselves through the weekend and then come and walk the figure. As we walk the figure, you can really feel that and touch the potential of that in yourself.
Absolutely.
So the workshop happens on Saturday the 3rd and Sunday the 4th of September. We meet on the Saturday in Glastonbury, and then on the Sunday we meet on the Sunday in a village hall near here in Badkerry. And we have places available, so please have a look at our website, which is www.thealchemicaljourney.co.uk.